if we move into the information on the internet, they want the same kind of information that they're trying to steal from you one-on-one. Your social insurance number, your driver's license number, your account numbers and any store. And this even goes to things like Shaw Cable. People are stealing different numbers on the cable, and they then charge to your cable account their cable usage. And they're also looking for passwords. But if you think about it, where else do you keep this information besides on your person and in your home? You also keep it on the website. So that's where internet fraud starts to come in. Where would your information appear in databases? This is the second most important area where frauds take place. It can be part of the identity fraud, and there's other kinds of frauds. But if you are on a website and you just openly put any information about yourself into the website, you don't check that it's a secure website that has HTTPS, you're giving them all the information that you have just to a stranger on a website. The big problem that we've had lately is with pop-ups. There's been a number of these little pop-up screens coming in when you're looking at various websites. You might be trying to decide whether you want to buy, whether you want to subscribe to something, and it'll ask you for information. There's no verification that that's a secure location, and actually you're just giving your information straight away. The scariest thing, if you check on Marketplace, recently did a review of names that you can buy off of internet sites, and they have a website you can check if you go to cbc.ca and look up the Marketplace files. One of the scariest things is that you can buy names for about $2 each. So your name could be on that website right now for $2. And they actually followed through with people's names that were on there, Canadians, mostly small business people, and they found a number of them had their bank accounts cleared out within the few days from the time they'd found the name on the website, and then they called them within 2 days, and they'd already lost all the money out of their bank account. So where did their information get stolen? How did that piece happen? The ones that were interviewed there, they had tried to use eBay. And one of the interesting things is, as long as you get directly into eBay and you're in their protected environment, you have no problem. But what will happen is you do have the ability to communicate with people through your email, even in the eBay environment. And if somebody says to you, let's take that off a line, I've got another computer. You wanted a computer? I've got another computer. I've got a really good deal for you. And this case actually happened where there was a 17-year-old boy here in Victoria. He was still in high school. And he started selling laptops on eBay. But what he did was he never allowed the bid to go all the way. Like, he would buy it himself. He'd put in a bid himself so that he never let anybody else take the bid. Then he got everybody's name that was on the eBay, and he sent them all personal emails saying, hey, you were willing to pay $1,500 for a Sony laptop. I had sold them all, but I've got some more in now. And I'll sell it to you for $1,500, I'll ship it to you. He had people all the way from Toronto, across to Victoria, all the way down to California, sending him money before he was arrested. And he had like hundreds of thousands of dollars that he had acquired in that way. The reason that he was able to do it was he pulled them outside of the normal procedure within eBay, where you'd be careful with your credit cards, you'd be careful with your PayPal, and you'd be careful with your information. He got them to give him his information and his money that way. So that's a big fraud that we've seen right here in Victoria. Something else that happens is phishing. I don't know if you've heard about phishing. It's with a PH. And what happens there is that we have really just basic emails that look like they're from a company being sent out to you in your just in mass quantities, millions going out to your computer, and you open it up, and you have to be smart enough to realize that most of these businesses like the Royal Bank or Shaw Cable are not going to send you an email that says something like this: we're not totally sure of your information, or we'd like you to verify your information, or it's time to update your information. Please click on this link and put your information back to us so that we know that indeed you do have an account with us. Well, the reality is they will know if you really have an account with them. And so don't fall for any of that. If you want to verify whether or not they really are looking for your information, get the local phone number out of a phone book or out of some place that you know it's not a fake number. You can't just assume that if somebody phones you and says call us back at this phone number that they're giving you a legitimate number. That could be a fake number. Okay, so what you have to do is just check. So if it was going to be Shaw Cable, something like that, check them out in the phone book, phone through, say I got a call asking me for verification on this information, or I got an email. Do you really need that information? And 9 times out of 10 they'll say no. That was some fraudulent email that was sent to you to get your information or get your money. Okay? So you have to be very careful about that. The other thing is that there's a number of services that help you to know that that site is secure. So what you'll see is a padlock on there. So if you look at the Better Business Bureau's approach, we have a security seal and it says on it BBB online, and when you click on it, it goes through and verifies that it's real. A lot of those padlocks should do that kind of thing so that you know that it's not fake, that somebody's just copied it off another website and glued it in there for you.